Hello. Oh, fantastic. Can we have another round of applause for Phil Chapman? Hello. Some people laughing already. Fantastic. Should probably begin by apologising for my offensively high levels of testosterone. My alpha male stage presence is very much unnecessary. It's unnecessary. So, no, I'm not very masculine at all. Shock. But, no, the reason I'm not very masculine is because I didn't have a male role model growing up. Because my mum and dad's divorced, so I don't really remember my dad that well. And like the only thing I really remember about him is every single time he heard the song "Here Comes the Sun," he shat himself and ran away from responsibility. So I know a lot of you looking at me with the makeup and my general demeanour, but I'm not gay. Laughing. Your reaction's very similar to that of my mother's. But no, I'm not gay. I'm bisexual, which meant that I grew up in a very Christian family. So coming out to my mum was a little bit awkward. Right? I went over to her. I went, "Mum, I'm bisexual." She went, "So you like men?" I went, "Yeah." And she went, "You're gonna burn in hell." I went, "No, I like women as well." And she went, "You're gonna burn in purgatory," which isn't really the same threat. But I thought I should just explain to her, right? Because I class myself as Christian, and it annoys me when people go, "All Christians are homophobic." That really pisses me off, right? Because we're not. Even the Bible's not actually homophobic. There's a bit in the Bible that says man shall not sleep with man. But actually, from the original text, that was mistranslated. Should be man shall not sleep with boy. But some priests are happy seeming homophobic. Of course I still go to church. Where else can I call someone father? Should have probably pointed out, I'm quite young. I'm 17, and thank you very much. I'm not really your average teenager, obviously, but no, I'm not. And the main thing that makes me different from other teenagers is I'm not that obsessed with sex. Like if people go to me, "What's your favourite fantasy?" I usually just go, "Narnia." I don't watch the same TV shows as other teenagers, like Love Island. I thought that was a documentary about people who adore Dublin. The Jeremy Kyle Show. I don't watch that. Someone watches Jeremy Kyle Show? Your life's going well. No. I don't watch Jeremy Kyle Show because it's really predictable. Every week it's the same. This guy runs on stage, he's aggressive, he shouts at all the audience because his wife has left him and his brother is a drug addict. Then he interviews people. But I'm not 17 for much longer. This is my last week of being 17, then I'm 18. Yes. I can drink and it'll be legal and it'll be shit. But I'm looking forward to being 18. I'm not having a party because I live with my nan and my mum, and they don't really understand the generation gap thing. Because I've started going to teenage parties where we all drink and stuff, and we're told to bring drinks. To the last one, we're told to bring our own drinks, and my nan went, "Oh, I'll get you some drinks." So she went away, and she came back and she went, "I've got you some drinks and a snack." I went, "Oh, fantastic!" And she got out Aldi's own brand of Coca-Cola and Pom Bears. Like, that's not appropriate to bring to a teenage party. We're not going to have that while we play Pass the Parcel, are we? And we do play Pass the Parcel at these parties, by the way. Basically, it's exactly the same as normal Pass the Parcel, but everyone gets a bit of the prize, and it's a spliff. I know this is being filmed. If my mum's watching this, I don't take drugs. I learned better not to from what you did when I was born. No, I'm just having my friend. My friend's coming around to watch some films, but I'm a bit wary because she came around on Halloween, and we watched a film called The Omen. Has anyone seen it? Yeah. I couldn't find it scary because the little kid in it was called Damien. If he wasn't possessed by the devil, he'd be a shit supply teacher. But I know some of my stuff can be a bit deep and a bit dark, so I'll leave you on something a bit happier. My nan died a few weeks ago. And someone cheering my nan's death, nice. Lovely stuff. But yeah, my nan died. She was in a home, and she was in a home for the last few years of her life. But she lived on her own, and we used to go and visit her as often as we can. But like, she'd be on her own for quite a while, and like, she nearly had dementia, and then she fully had dementia, and we had to move her into a home. And we went into the house one day to check up on her, and she was just lying on the bottom of the stairs, right? She'd had a really bad fall. Luckily, she was okay. We sat her up, we sat her down on the chair. My mum and my aunt went and had a conversation, and then they went over to her, and they went, "Mona, we think it's best you go into a home." And Mona looked up at us with these eyes filled with tears and just went, "If you put me in a home, I'll die." Which gave us a motive. We put her in the first fucking home we could find. The nurse seemed absolutely lovely. Shipman, I think his name was. Yes! I fucking love that joke. She was alive for another 9 years as well, the lying bitch. Had to wait ages for that money. But, ladies and gentlemen, you've been fucking amazing. Thank you so much. Good night.